Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Ball Ridden Podcast. It is May. Well, I don't know. It is late May, almost June. Summer. Is it officially summer?
It's officially rainy season here.
Yeah. Is it summer?
I forget the first day of summer. If it's not yet, it's really close. Let's say June 1st.
That's when you're starting your summer officially?
I've already started my summer.
All right, that is my dad. Dad, hello.
Hello, here I am, Dad, on the BRP, Frank and me.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Good.
Yep, things are going well. Got a lot of things happening in the sports world.
Mm-hmm. This episode, I didn't really come in with the set plan. I figured we kind of free ball it.
Open mic night,
and see how that went. Probably, I mean, I don't do a lot of planning when it comes to doing these, other than setting like a theme for the episode or stuff. This is by far the least planning, I guess you could say, I've done for an episode. But I figured just try something different and see where it goes. I do have a couple topics, but nothing super in depth. And I'm excited to see what you come with as well.
Yeah, I'm excited too because I got some interesting. Like want me to lead off? Want me to kick it off with the first song?
Sure. What do you want to talk about?
My first song is "What the Hell, Johnny Manziel."
I didn't even see this.
Come on,
I heard about it. I didn't see.
Well, I think what I saw was real.
He fought.
That's what I saw.
That's what we're referring to.
It was called Mixed Martial Art Debut.
It's the celebrity fighting bullshit.
I know.
Yeah.
And what I'm wondering was, he fought against an influencer, a social media influencer, but I really couldn't see him that well in the clip I saw. But Johnny Manziel's an athlete. Was this other guy? Is he an athlete or
no?
Okay. Does he have any athleticism, or was he just in there getting his ass kicked?
From what I heard, no.
Gotcha.
Bob Menery.
Yeah.
I think he's became known as like a podcaster, or for his voice or something. He's like an influencer, I guess you would say, an internet personality.
So are you familiar with this situation?
I mean, it's just celebrity fighting. I'm assuming they both got offered some money and
I didn't know if something happened between them. Or
I'm sure they had some manufactured beef.
Oh,
apparently the Menery guy seems like he gets in spats with a lot of people. How much of that is real and how much of that is for the internet, I don't know.
Gotcha.
But I heard Manziel kicked his ass.
Yeah, it looks like it didn't last too long. It didn't seem to, and he seemed like I don't know. He's somewhat in decent shape still. I mean, he's got
Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, he's got somewhat of a gut, but
he'll always have that athlete to him, and if he's
right. And that's why I asked, because the other guy seemed like he was not athletic at all. So I think he just got overwhelmed because Johnny kind of went after him.
Shit, Manziel does have a gut.
He's somewhat, yeah. He's looking like he's not been playing in a while.
What is that?
Yeah. No. Manziel's not still playing, is he?
No.
Yeah.
The last I remember, he did some there was like this fan-controlled football league that was indoor. That's the last I remember him stepping on a field, and that league was, oh my gosh,
this guy, Menery, he should have he should have made it last longer, because I think
Manziel should have made it last longer, right?
I think this other guy, Bob, would have had a better chance if he'd have ran
his
around.
Ass kicked. He tried to run around,
but if he'd have ran around, because I think Manziel runs out of air, he runs out of oxygen.
I also heard there was a rumor the Menery guy was. He said he was like up for 36 hours before the fight. They saw him at the casino drinking the night before. So
that's not going to help.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was taking it seriously. I will say this is it's full blown. It's like MMA,
right?
And normally the celebrity ones
mixed martial arts.
Usually
MMA.
The celebrity ones are just boxing, which you can.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a little bit more dangerous.
This is ridiculous.
I know, right?
I'm glad I didn't see it.
Thanks for letting me kick it off with my first song.
Go with another one. What else you want to talk about?
Manziel, I tell you, always entertaining. Well, this in general, the basketball, the NBA really is probably the most popular thing going on right now, right?
Yeah.
Thunder. Mm-hmm. With the MVP, right? On their team. SGA. And he's going up and down, but he's doing well. They got a 3-2 lead, so that's an even series.
Up and down as in?
I mean, he has great games, good games. I mean, I don't think he's like, some people think some other people should have got the MVP, but he was hot right then. And he's been good for a long time.
I was going to say, a lot of people get on him for his flopping and foul baiting antics and the up and like down. He's always on the floor.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he said it. If they're going to let him do it and get away with it and give him the foul calls, like he's admitted before, it's part of his game, so why not do it?
Right. And so it's become common like that, I think. Like they're getting on Wemby now, First they were getting on him.
For what?
About him being lazy and just not having enough energy in that. And then he comes out and dominates like in that next game and does like some phenomenal things and hits that halftime shot from half court.
Mm-hmm.
But then last night he looked like he rarely played basketball before. So he's inconsistent, but he's still, how many years he been in the league?
This is his third? I want to say.
Yeah, so he's still.
Well, that's what's crazy. Normally it takes dudes a while to figure it out. Especially this is their first year in the playoffs, I think. So like for him to have them this far in the playoffs.
I know, right?
And then the surrounding cast around him is so young as well. Like what he's doing is pretty.
But he's done some amazing things.
And it's not, his off games are still what you would consider an off game for him.
Yep. And how old is he? Is he a youngster or no?
He is 22.
Yeah, so he's going to take a minute here to get himself some endurance, some size.
Well, that's what he really did. Did you see any of this stuff? Have you been seeing? It's kind of resurfaced of what he did this offseason.
Yeah, I know he worked out because I didn't think he was as skinny as he used to be, which I think he needs a little bit more stability to his joints and that. I'm worried he's going to hurt his ankle or something, as much movement as he's doing.
He was up with the Monks. Did you see that?
No. What did he do with the Monks?
Like just stayed with Monks. I don't know. I think it was more to work on like his mentality,
mental strength, right?
Which I think I'd say it's paying off.
Yeah, but he's definitely doing some great things. He's just so young in that I think people are jumping like he should be the god right now, being like LeBron or something. But
yeah,
he has his good games in back. But I don't think I saw him ever play as sloppy as he did this past game. But that's okay. He's still going to show. I mean, what is he? 7 what?
4 is listed. I have no idea what that
almost.
is.
That's a lot.
He doesn't move like it.
Yeah, he's amazing. I know he doesn't. That's what worries me about his ankles and knees and hips and shoulders and stuff. I'm just worried he's going to get hurt.
Related to NBA, did you see the Cavs coach's quote?
No. What did the Cavs
Well, I guess he had 2 pretty bad, talking out of his ass.
What?
They got swept 4-0.
Right.
Kenny Atkinson, when they were down 3-0, he said analytically I don't know if he said should have won or I think he said analytically we've won 2 of 3.
Oh.
So he's getting made fun of a lot for that.
Ooh. Nah, that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, you can believe that, but probably don't say that. And it's kind of it's the whole analytics world, right?
That's true too. So people are throwing that card out there a lot. But I thought they did well this year, especially after they got James Harden, and now they're extending.
Yeah,
his
but
contract.
then it's the whole Harden. It almost feels like they've possibly maxed out, and this is the 1 year.
So there's no one else coming. You mean like?
Yeah, and Harden's Donovan Mitchell and Harden can only take you so far. Harden, like he always does or has done recently, kind of disappears in the playoffs. gets sloppy in the playoffs.
I gotcha.
This was the one year the Celtics were banged up without Tatum. The Pacers were without Halliburton. This was the one year the East was probably open.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It feels like they're maxed out to me. But
I thought they were in bad shape, though, right before they got Harden. So that's why I was really surprised that they made it so far.
They did better without him in the regular season, I feel like. But then, he's just very up and down when it comes to the playoffs.
I gotcha. He has been in there for a minute, though. He's been in the league for a while.
Oh, yeah. But I think it's crazy how
he's better than most other guys.
How much shit he takes, and you forget that he still is extremely good for his age, like you said. Yes. But people forget how good he was.
And the other
back in the day.
The other thing about the Cavs is the Travis Kelce investment. I think that's good for them.
Wasn't that the Guardians?
Oh, that's right. It wasn't.
Well, he was at the game though. That's
right.
Still a big
he
deal.
Was at the game and having a blast. With Taylor, they were fun. They kept showing clips of them. Yeah, so he's investing in the Guardians. So he's Cleveland guy, right?
Yeah.
St. Edwards, is that correct?
Cleveland Heights.
But I think, what high school did he go to? Didn't he go to St. Ed's?
Cleveland Heights.
Oh, Cleveland Heights. Okay, but he's a hometown boy. For him to go back for the Cavs games like that, and then he's investing in the Guardians a little bit. I think that's smart for him. I think Taylor's in his ear with that a little bit, but I think that's smart for him. But I think he really supports his hometown in that.
And it's rare for a city like Cleveland.
They're building that indoor facility for the Browns coming up here in a year or two. So I look for good things with the Cavs coming here forward.
I mean, how much better they not only do I feel like they maxed out this year, but I feel like they already reached their peak with the LeBron title. It does. Yeah. It won't get any better than that.
They ended the year out this year better than I thought they were going to. Put it that way.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean? So
fair enough.
Could have been way worse.
Somewhat related to the NBA, we can switch gears a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been seeing anything with Jason Williams, White Chocolate? Do you know who that is?
Talk to me more.
He played basketball back in the day. Not super long. He's the white. I guess I could say he is the white guy when it comes to basketball play. Point guard, crazy moves, handle.
Yeah.
Will, White Chocolate.
What team was he on?
He was on a bunch of teams. I think he was mainly known for the Kings.
Gotcha. Yep.
So you're not very familiar with him?
Yeah, I see him now.
Do you remember him at all?
Yes, I do. Not a whole lot, but he's one of the old school Caucasian invasions.
Is he maybe the white guy? His nickname's White Chocolate.
Yeah,
maybe
the
white guy when it comes to basketball.
Okay.
I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't seen what happened to him this past weekend?
No, what happened?
So I guess I'll try to lay this out. Like I said, I didn't prepare much. This is all just coming from my head, nothing written down. See if you can follow me on this one. So he has a daughter who plays softball at Texas Tech currently. His daughter transferred from Florida. Jason Williams also went to Florida for 1 year to play basketball. They played in the NCAA tournament this weekend. So his daughter's
softball.
Yeah, so his daughter's school, Texas Tech, played his old school, Florida, at Florida.
Okay.
So in a span of 3 games that they played, she was hit 5 times when she was batting. I guess she's pretty good too. She hit a couple home runs. But yeah, she was hit 5 times. There was an altercation in the stands with Jason Williams. At one point, he said a fan threw something at his other daughter that was with him. He ended up getting kicked out. Then he ended up getting let back in. This is all at Florida, too.
Oh, my God.
He ended up getting let back in. The people that allegedly threw stuff or they were talking shit with ended up getting kicked out. In the end, Texas Tech ended up winning. I think his daughter had a big home run in the final deciding game because it was like a 3-game series. Texas Tech ended up winning. He's on the field after the game celebrating with the team. he talks his shit after he posted a video the Monday, I think it was like, yeah, we said some shit, they said some shit, it doesn't matter. But he said he'd never step foot back on Florida's campus. Basically, it seemed like he was being kind of a crazy parent, but at the same time, if what he said is true, and your daughter gets beamed 5 times and your other daughter has shit being thrown at them in the stands.
Yeah, it does not surprise me nowadays, though. Everybody's doing crazy shit. I'd like to see all these beans, though, to see were they really throwing right at her, or
the one I saw was that it hit her in the knee.
Were they just trying to squeeze her, and tighten her up? Or
yeah, they also Florida did not.
Did she lean into 3 of them and let them hit her elbow?
Yeah, the one I saw.
Or were they literally throwing them right at her head and her body, right at her?
Yeah, I don't think they were, but still 5 times.
I think if they
games.
were at 5 times, the ump might have warned the pitcher.
Yeah,
but I don't really know this guy and his situation, but man,
I was
nowadays people are just putting fuel on fires, man. And you get to these games, and I'm telling you, as a coach, one of the major parts I think nowadays are these freaking parents, man. Mm-hmm. It's there's some way that you have to vibe with these parents and get them to act appropriately in a way that's going to support each of the athletes and the team and the process somehow, because I think they're poisonous sometimes, man. They can do a lot of harm. But you know what, though? The other thing too, and these sport competitions, they just carry a lot of emotion, man. And the parents get emotional, and then you start.
Rightfully so.
And I think the bad thing about today is everybody's got this freedom of speech where they can say whatever they want to say, and people don't have that filter. A lot of people are filterless, and it just gets weird, man. That's sad to hear, but it kind of doesn't surprise me nowadays,
He seemed pretty self-aware about it, too. Like he said, yeah, we said some stuff we shouldn't have said probably, but so did they, and he was sticking up for his family. But I was kind of hoping you knew more about him, because a big takeaway from this was him kind of I guess denouncing would be the word, Florida, his alma mater. He said, he'll never step foot back on campus unless his daughter's playing there again.
Yeah.
But
I can see
I was
that
wondering
nowadays.
if you knew much about him at Florida, because looking back into it, he was only there for 1 year. The 1 year he was there, he was the best player on the team. They weren't very good, though. I think they went 14-15, and he ended up getting kicked off the team for drug issues, I think. So it seemed like a lot of people were surprised that he would do that, but at the same time, I'm like, well, why would he have such a great relationship with the school that's his history with it? But at the same time, his daughter did go there straight out of high school.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some sort of positivity with him.
Yeah. I mean, you're mixing in the 90s.
Yeah, I just thought you would know to remember more of him at Florida.
Just the way listening to you go through all that, you're blending in all those different eras and all that evolution and all those decades, man. Because where he's coming from is a different time. And then I can see what he's going through now, and the things he's seeing and hearing probably jacks up that emotional part of it.
Yeah, he's back and feels like he's in competition.
And then saying, like I said, not having filters nowadays and that being okay, that just gives him the freaking green light, man, to just spew out anything he wants to say. And I don't know, man. It gets crazy nowadays, so it doesn't surprise me. But I'm not real familiar with him from back in the day, but it sounded like he had some beef there at Florida anyway. And hey, you know what? It's just like kid stuff too. Like, hey, I'm not coming back over your house no more.
He's very entertaining, to say the least, though.
Well,
he's like a media personality now with Barstool.
Okay.
So he kind of understands the whole entertainment aspect. And if anything, I think this whole story is going to make a heck of a lot more people watch Texas Tech.
There you go.
In this next round.
Yeah, there you go.
And he'll definitely probably be a big part of that.
Interesting. And the softball has really come along nowadays, man. The women are very athletic and they get after it, man.
Yeah.
But it's been very heated the last 4 or 5 years.
Women's World Series is always an exciting event. All right, you have any other topics?
Just Aaron Rodgers with the 1-year contract back with the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
I think things vibed with him and worked out well with him with
You
McCarthy.
did quite the 180 on him.
Yeah, I know, but he proved himself.
Yeah.
And I saw some great things out of him. I was hearing some great things out of him, but I just think it was his surroundings. I think he needed Mike Tomlin in the Steeler organization, and I think that organization is still there, and he's got somebody that he's very confident with. It seems like he's doing what we talked about in the past, where you talk about these guys doing a 1-year contract just so they can retire where they want to do it. And we thought he was going to want to do that at Green Bay. But I think he fell in love with the Pittsburgh culture last year, and he's got his Green Bay coach there with him where he feels well. So I think he's going to do the 1-year contract. And he's saying this is it. This is the last one, and he's retired.
He also said that last year, though.
Yeah. So that you can't hold on to that very, with much clout. So I don't know. I'm glad that he's back. I think the young guys underneath him are going to have good tutelage, and some great quarterbacks come from behind these great quarterbacks. So the future, I think, looks good, and I think he sounds good. Whatever pilgrimage he just came off of, and whatever
drugs
psychedelics he just came off of must have been pretty damn good. So
yeah, I think the stars aligned with McCarthy there, and that was probably what really took him over the edge of one to do another year. And with how last year went, because, he wasn't great. I think that was obvious, whether that was him not being put in great positions. But he showed flashes of still being able to play great how he did early in his career. He's still very good and probably a much better option than anything else they have right now.
For sure.
The defense was the issue most of last year, right?
Well, that's always, if you can't
Not
stop
for the
people.
Steelers, that was the complete opposite every other year, right?
Yeah.
So it was like the 1 year the offense finally stood up, the defense went to shit. So if that defense, because they're paying and they got big names. So if that defense can figure it out in this last year with Rodgers.
It survived because it was ready to go downhill. I keep going back to that Indianapolis Colts game.
Yeah.
When they were the number one offense.
Yeah.
And that's the time our defense was. Remember, we shut them down. And then they went into a slump. So we survived, and I think we had the middle of the season went well for the defense. But overall, we're the Steel City. We're the Steel Curtain.
Yeah, they were getting in shootouts. Yeah. That's not how they want to be playing.
Like Rodgers, especially for his age, I think he really impressed me physically. Mm-hmm. The amount of scramble, and when he scrambles and that, he's very mature. So he starts directing guys. He's going to do something at the last second, slinging that ball, and he makes plays. He's a playmaker, man. Mm-hmm. He's a gamer. He's a playmaker.
And they got guys around him too. So
yeah, and he makes them better.
Yeah, for sure. I think another big reason why he came back is allegedly they asked, I don't know if it was all the players or the main players on the team at the end of the year meetings, if they wanted him back, and everyone wanted him back.
Good.
So I think he definitely won over the locker room last year.
Let me switch a little gear here. How about Coach Smith's not with the Steelers no more on the special teams?
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
What's his first name?
Danny
Smith,
the
right?
gum guy.
Yeah, he's with Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Well, I think he was just a Tomlin.
Oh,
well,
man.
I don't, because
he's from. That they got rid of him. I thought he was a Pittsburgh guy too.
Yeah, he's from Pittsburgh.
I thought McCarthy would keep him.
That's a good question. If McCarthy offered to keep him, or I mean, you imagine he would. He was with the Steelers from 13 to 25. Any idea what year Tomlin came in? Way before that, right?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, so he's not just a Tomlin guy, but
yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. But I'm sure McCarthy, it's hard when these guys have their staffs and they're set with their staffs, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know who the new special teams quarter is, but I'm assuming it's a McCarthy guy.
Yeah, and I think Coach Smith was surprised because they pulled him up there for a media interview. Right away, they wanted to get him up there and hear him speak,
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job, though.
Did they ask him about the Steelers? I didn't see the full interview.
I don't know. They were just mainly asking him how things were going and that, and it was just initial stuff. And he was giving his little Danny Smith-isms, and doing his thing, because he was like, you could tell he was treading water and he was switching gears,
Yeah.
And he's just trying to recreate some stuff. So it looked like he had just got done with a lot of hard work at whatever they had just got done doing.
He's old,
and his
too.
introduction to his conference was he just got done with a meeting with the rookies, and he was like taking deep breaths, like, woo, let me tell you what, these rookies like wear you out and stuff. And he was trying to let them know that they need to do something to get on the field and be a special teams guy. So he was trying to motivate them, which is probably like a little bit of starting over and a lot of hard work for him, because I think he had it all well established in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, being in the same spot for, 12, 13 years. And
but if I'm going to have, and that's an important position, I believe, because special teams is 1/3 of the game. And I think if I'm going to have a special teams coach to have that mentality, I would want that. I would want Danny to be it.
And it's a job you can easily get fired. One or two mess ups and you're on the hot seat.
Yeah, good point.
All right, I got one more thing before we get out of here.
Let's do it.
And it's a video clip.
Oh, boy.
This is a video clip I came across a couple weeks ago. And I just thought it's kind of an interesting, a little funny, but working with has to do with like football decision making, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And I wanted to kind of get your opinion on it as a former coach. Although I don't know if you had anything to do with this, but it's in terms of coin toss, winning the coin toss, if you're going to take or defer, or receive or defer. Got it?
I do got it.
This is Rhett Lashley. He's the head coach at SMU.
Uses analytics in high school. Do y'all use analytics? Analytics is like the thing, right? You even see the game, like tomorrow in the Super Bowl or Sunday, it's probably going to say 4th and 3, says you should go for it or punt. It's great. Computers have been around for a while, but football's been around longer. We use analytics. I have someone in my head saying, hey, 7's a go, 4's a go, you should kick it, you should whatever. But I don't always follow it. I do what I trust and feel, right? It's good to have the information. So here's what I think about analytics. Analytics will tell you that you're supposed to defer, right? It's going to tell you to defer to start a game. And if you defer, you win, I don't know, like 57, whatever, some number. I mean, 37% of statistics are made up on the spot. So if you defer, you're going to win. But the same analytic books that tells you if you defer, you're going to win is going to tell you the team that scores the first touchdown and goes up 7-0 wins 60-something% of the time. I don't know which one's right. Here's what I know. As a coach, we take the ball. So what I'm going to tell you is take the ball. If nothing else to be different nowadays. Take the ball. Even defensive guys in the room, take the ball. Here's why we take the ball. One, because we didn't in the playoff game and we got boat race. So I went against what I do and it didn't work. But if I'm playing a team that I know I'm better than, okay, the last thing I want to do is kick off to them and give them a chance to take the lead 7-0 and grab the momentum and now have hope, right? Also, maybe I can win this middle 8 thing that may not even happen, okay? Which if it happens, it's great. But if I'm playing a team that is better than me, well, I would love to score first and have a chance to give my team that momentum and that hope. So I have still yet to find the reason that I want to give my opponent a chance to score first. So we're going to take the ball. And so that's what.
Immediate thoughts. Or I guess let's say, did you ever, in your years of coaching, were you ever a part of that? Did you guys have a philosophy you followed? Was it a game-by-game basis? Was it always defense first? You're a defensive guy.
I think it was team by team, but I like his thought process. I think it's very simple, especially nowadays when the kids have a lot of things on their mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the control, and then he's going with the new modern day thought process. Let's be different. He said, be different.
Yeah, but he's also going against the analytics, which would be the.
But I think it's more player friendly too.
Yeah, I think at the end I cut off. He says we know what we're going to do no matter what, because if they win the toss, they're giving us the ball. If we win it, we're getting the ball. So everyone knows we're getting the ball.
You remember my story about St. Charles when we messed up the coin toss?
Yeah, the defer and
what is it? The other because most of the time when we were coaching, we loved our defense, so we would always preach to the team, because this was different back then. we would preach to our team, we want to be on defense first. You know what I mean? But then it got confusing to the kids when we would win the toss. So we won that toss, and they told the refs, we want to be on defense first, so we want to kick.
Mm-hmm.
And the referee knew the kid made a mistake, because whoever makes the first choice, the other team gets to choose at halftime. And if you make the first choice and choose to kick off and give the other team the ball, well, of course, the other team is going to make the choice at halftime to take the ball again. So explaining all that to the kids just gave them one more thing to think about, which in the social media era that we're in nowadays, the kid's mind is just full.
What is it? You have to say defer, correct?
So that's where the defer came out. If you want to play defense first, you say defer, because then the other team's got to say, I want to take the ball, unless they fuck up too and say, well, we want to kick.
You're deferring your choice to the second half, right?
So they get to choose what they want to do at the beginning of the game. Now, I've never had anybody defer and then have the other team say, we want to kick off. But we won the toss, and the kids said they wanted to kick because we told them we wanted to play defense first.
And then the other team got the ball to start the game and at halftime.
Yeah.
All right, question then, because I get, which I think it's how everyone thinks of it. Like, you get your defense on the field first, you get to stop your golden, right, at the beginning of a game. His argument is, why would you give the team, his argument is more from a momentum perspective, I think. Why would you give them the chance to get momentum? Why don't we put our offense on the field, try to get our own momentum with the score? What's bigger momentum, though? You scoring, or I'd say getting your defense out there, getting a 3 and out's pretty big momentum, right?
I think he was using the analytical aspect that if you score first, you have a bigger percentage.
Yeah. So he also, but he said analytics tell you if you defer, you win the game, but they also tell you if you score first, you win the game. So he was basically saying analytics. You can paint any picture you want with analytics. Yeah. But I don't know. I think going 3 and out's pretty big momentum. I don't think there's any bigger momentum than you throw your defense out there first and you get a turnover. Right.
And that's the other thing about throwing the defense out there first, because I think defensive guys, like, they're in the locker room, man, chomping at the bit. Yeah. Like, they're hungry to get out there. Like, you want to put those guys on the field first and set that tone. You know what I'm saying? And the offense sits back and gets fired up from that. And if it's a 3 and out or whatever, then the offense comes out on the field like gangbusters, you know. So I think it's more like a tempo mindset type of energy creating thing, especially when you're. And the reasons we do this is because our defenses were hungry those years, and we wanted to put that mentality on the field first. We wanted the other team to experience that hungriness first, you know, and then we were trying to attract momentum.
Now that you say that too, it's also probably worth noting that Rhett Lashley is an offensive coach whose SMU teams, at least as far as I can remember, have normally had pretty high-powered offenses and not the best defenses.
So importantly, though, as a coach, I think whatever your mindset is towards this decision and your reasoning behind it, I think all the players need to be aware of what you're thinking about that decision, so that they're on the same page with you. Like this conversation that we're having about whether to kick first, or take the ball first. The kids should have that same mentality that the coaches do, so that they understand the coach's perspective and the team's perspective on it, so that everybody has the same mindset and everybody's train of thought is going in the same direction.
Yeah, I think that is cool that they know no matter what, they're getting the ball. I will say, though, you're basically... I mean, I felt like I was always taught or just knew, like, taking or deferring defense first was the smarter thing, right? Yeah. When I played video games, though, you're always taking the ball first.
Take the ball, right.
You don't care about
nowadays,
defense,
I would rather have the ball first.
Yeah, I think he makes a great point. Yeah. But like he said, analytics will tell you whatever you want them to tell you.
See, I'm interested in the near future here. Like this analytics aspect that we're talking about and all these numbers and all that.
It's almost like a crutch at this point, I feel like, for these coaches to have for when it doesn't work out. It's like, well...
That's why I liked what he said when he stated that, listen, I'll hear all these guys chirping in my ear with the analytic number, but I'm still going to do what feels right to me.
You got to have a human side to it as well.
But you know what? Unless you're a really involved coach, unless you're really on the same page with all those players, you know what I'm saying? That feel really don't matter. That feel's always going to be right, though, if you've got a chemistry amongst your team.
Well, yeah, a lot of guys, like, too, will just ask, like, I remember there was one time with John Harbaugh, and Lamar, and he just straight up and went and asked Lamar, like, what do you want to do? And he's like, I trust my players, which I think is a smart and strong thing to do as a coach.
For sure. And, later in my career, like at the sales especially, when we would come in at halftime, I wouldn't go straight to the coach's office. I would come in the locker room first. And I would usually come to like you or Anthony or one of my linebackers, and I would say, what are you feeling? Mm-hmm. What's going on? And usually before I would even get in there, people like Corcoran and Prater and those guys, they would be waiting for me to give me a bunch of information like, we should be doing this, or this is hurting them, or whatever. But I always trusted you guys more. You're the drivers, man, on the field, and I always got the best information from you guys, and I always thought it helped us as coaches make better choices for you.
Can you ever remember consulting players on taking the ball first or not then? Bringing it back to this?
No.
Or was there ever like a game where I could see, like, I don't know, in warm-ups, you just get like a feeling like the offense is jacked up or the defense is jacked up and switching last second?
No, that was like something we didn't want to
do. It also does,
especially on game night.
I think it also does play a role in which he hinted at, like when you play in a team, you're better than.
Yeah.
Like just take the ball, get it.
Yeah.
And get the lead and don't give them the chance to even mess around with you and get nervous if you go down.
Yeah, good point. That's good stuff.
Yeah, I really liked that clip. I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, that was too. I like listening to him.
All right, well, that's all I got. Little open mic night.
Yeah, good deal.
Any shout-outs before we get out of here officially?
Oh, man, I could give a lot of shout-outs, man.
I know.
Want to shout out to Gemma, your sister. She had her wisdom teeth taken out. Shout out to Morgan Michelle Owens, graduating from Pitt, going down to Houston, Texas to start adulting, living her lifestyle. Anthony doing his thing at Valpo, Adele being the pharmacist, Frank, BRP. And then you got Mama T leading the family.
I got a fun, possibly fun idea to that will incorporate Mom. Possibly.
Oh, Lord. Mama T Incorporation.
We'll hint at that.
Mama T INC.
Hint at that. All right, good?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a good week. Peace.